This is the Jaguar Type 00. As you can probably tell from the name, it's the reset of all resets for Jaguar. This is a brand that's been around for almost 90 years, has given us the D-Type, the E-Type, the XJ, the XJS, lots of genuinely iconic cars. But they've been struggling a bit the last few years. And a huge amount of thought has gone into basically how do we reimagine Jaguar? It really is pushing the giant reset button. And I walked in here about 45 minutes ago and saw this thing, and I have been to a lot of these presentations over the years. And well, frankly, I used a word that we can't use on a family channel. Let's just say, wow. I mean, look at it. All right, let's take a deep breath. Since we saw the car at an early preview, Jaguar began its social media campaign, rolling out taglines like "Live Vivid" and "Delete Ordinary." It also previewed its new logo, which it calls the Device Mark. Oscar Wilde famously said that the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. Well, Jaguar has certainly been talked about. It even made it onto the mainstream news agenda in a major way. That's the good bit. The bad bit is that its bold new strategy has been eviscerated by pretty much everyone, including those well-known moderates, Elon Musk and Nigel Farage. Having seen the car, we knew that there was serious substance to back up the marketing flim-flam. Yes, some of it was perilously close to a Christmas fragrance commercial, but when Jaguar employees are being personally trolled, well, surely it's time to get a grip. And so to the car, like we say, there's substance here, lots of it. Jaguar's new creative philosophy is summarised in 2 words: exuberant modernism. According to JLR's Chief Creative Officer, Jerry McGovern, it's the result of brave, unconstrained creative thinking and unwavering determination. They've really gone for it. It's over 5 metres long, seriously cab rearwards, and pushes the idea of proportion to the limit. Check out the amount of metal there is between the front axle and the dashboard. There are curves on it, but you don't notice them so much as the bluff surfaces. Think Rolls-Royce Spectre meets Tesla Cybertruck, with a bit of Hot Wheels hot rod thrown in. Think, wow. Then there's the colour. It's called Rodon Rose, but has been dubbed Miami Pink, because it is pink, and the car debuted in Miami at the start of the city's famous Art Week. There is a London blue car though, if you don't want to look like Barbie. Indeed, an increased emphasis on colour is a big part of the exuberance that we mentioned earlier. I wonder what it would look like in black, or British racing green for that matter. The Type 00 name suggests that the company isn't completely jettisoning its past. The E-Type is and always will be one of the all-time greats, but the point is that it came pretty much out of nowhere and blew everyone's minds. Jaguar is hoping for a similar shock and awe here. And the Zeros? Well, this is car 0 in the new design type line, and it's fully electric, so it's zero emissions at the tailpipe. Tailpipe? Not only does the Type 00 not have one of those, it also doesn't have a rear window. There is a tailgate and a glazed roof, but the eye goes straight to the horizontal strike-through at the rear. That's part of the new design approach and mirrors the strike-through at the front, on the roof and ahead of the windscreen. And if you think the exterior is a bit nuts, wait until you see what lies behind the butterfly doors. Brass, travertine stone and textiles provide the main touch points in here. The stone element acts as a plinth that supports the seats and a central spine that separates the passenger from the driver. There's a wool blend in the seats and across the soundbar. The instrument and infotainment screens slide in and out of view. Look, it's connected up the wazoo, but the Type 00 also sees itself as a digital detox. And that's an idea that's deepened by this thing, the Prism case. This is where the car really goes off the deep end. The case sits in a special section on the body side and contains 3 totems of natural materials: brass, travertine and alabaster. Simply place one of those inside the centre console and you can tailor the mood of the interior, the lighting, the sound and the screen graphics. It's a new concept and personalisation, says Jaguar. Sheesh, I can remember when electric windows were a thing. This is more like Blade Runner 2049. As Jerry McGovern says, this is big. It's about the total experience. As well as completely reimagining the design, Jaguar is reframing the customer relationship. there will be a new digital ecosystem. Forget the traditional car showroom and dealer, think Hermes or Dior or Louis Vuitton. The first curated brand store is due to open in Paris. Jaguar revealed the car in Miami because it wants to connect with the diverse, younger and more creative audience that gathers there. That dull thud that you can hear is the sound of 1,000 gin and tonics being dropped onto golf club room carpets. If you insist on thinking that being woke is somehow a bad thing, well, this car isn't for you. It's important to note that Type 00 is primarily a concept car created to prepare us all for the all-new, all-electric 4-door GT, which will be revealed in late 2025. Amidst all the noise and controversy, you might think how it actually behaves as a car has become secondary to the overall brand experience. Jaguar's MD Rawdon Glover reassured me that handling, ride and performance remain key attributes. It's also targeting a range of 430 miles in a single charge, and there's fast charging capability too. There's so much in this car that's so special and forward-thinking, modernist, a bit brutalist. Everybody around it is completely comfortable with a lot of people going, nope, not for me, I don't like that. Polarization here is the name of the game. So let us know what you think. This is the Type 00 Jaguar, and this is what the future is going to look like.